I'm Cedrica.
And I'm Shontice McKenzie. And we're here at
El Punto The Spot.
Okay. These two ladies, I'm dying to get to y'all, right? Mm-hmm. And these ladies been traveling state to state. This one lady's name that I have on the script is Shontice from Humanity 365 4360. It's a mental health awareness on tour from state to state, promoting mental health awareness, healthy ways to reduce stress.
That. These niggas is
Welcome
crazy
to the show, Shontice and guest
Cedrica.
There you go.
That's a combination of your mom and dad's name put together.
No, my dad's name is Cedric.
Y'all could have guessed it.
No, that's why he
that's
thought.
what I
That's
said.
why
I
he
figured
said.
that
So he
Cedrica.
figured
So he-
said, but he
right.
thought maybe your mother's name had something with
Yeah.
Drika. I don't know. I don't know where he
So
was going with it, but I
talk to
did
the mic.
understand him.
Yeah.
I said I think they wanted a boy.
Oh, that's all right.
Okay.
That's all right.
Okay. These days, people.
I got on my mother's side, she had 9 siblings. They all female. They all have men names. Johnny May, you know what I'm saying? Because he wanted a boy, and every one he kept getting the girl.
Little Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby. That's one of my aunts. That's Auntie Bobby, yo. That's a fact. You know, Bertha, Aunt Bertha was one of them. That's a female's name, but you know, she's probably the only one that had a female name.
Right.
So with this mental health awareness, can one still smoke of the cannabis?
I think it's.
I do.
I think it's necessary.
Well, you might not have mental health
therapy.
issues.
It's a therapy.
I'm just wondering, is that considered a therapy?
It is, absolutely. So we do absolutely talk about from essential oils to CBD to marijuana, like all of that stuff is, if it's from the ground and it's natural, like it's considered holistic healing, and that's what we promote.
Right.
I'm all about holistic.
So you guys travel from state to state, you know, doing public service stuff, talks and mental stuff. So does someone sponsor this?
Absolutely
Or how do you guys
not.
raise your money to travel and stuff like? Because the same way you tell me you could raise your money, some of these artists might head and they might want to do that too, because they need to figure out to raise money to get from state to state. Because we do know that an artist needs to be seen and heard.
Okay. Well, actually, there is no set plan. We literally just are riding off of faith and love. Like we get donations here and there, but it's nothing set in stone. It's kind of like whatever we need is being provided for us. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you step out on faith, like how that go?
Yeah.
That's right.
I want to ask you, ladies, how do you all get started into mental health? What made y'all want to go into this?
Speaking to the mic.
All right. So I was actually a principal in Washington, D.C.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shout out all my
Youngest
DC
in my
affiliates.
cohort.
All right.
So,
That's dope.
So basically, I really went to sleep one night and woke up. I had notes in my phone, like in my iPhone, like real life 50-state tour, suicide prevention, saving lives. And I had been asking, like, God, like, man, tell me what you want me to do. Like, even though I was a principal, I didn't feel anything. Like, I didn't feel the excitement. And so, like, I kept asking for months. And I got that in my phone. Man, I just went to work the next day and resigned.
Right.
Whole family, everybody
With
around me
the
thinking I'm
energy.
crazy. I'm like, that's what's wrong with it. Y'all keep saying that word. Just throwing that out all loosely like that.
Right.
Like, nah, you crazy? You gonna walk away from all that money? I'm like, man, this is what I've been waiting for.
Right.
I
It's
didn't
your
know where that
calling.
was gonna take me, what that was gonna look like. I
Right.
just knew that what I felt when I read that in my phone.
Right.
And so, like, I called up my friend. We went to high school together, Cedrica and I. And I'm like, man, my mother going crazy. Everybody going crazy on me right now, man. What you
Right.
think about this idea, 50-state tour, man? What you think about that, raising awareness for mental health?
Right.
I ain't even know what she said.
Right.
Genius.
Aight.
It was like God sends you what you need.
Right.
I always believe, I'm a firm believer in that. And I had recently been diagnosed with severe depression, PTSD, and prior to that, I had no recollection of that I was depressed. I just
Right.
thought I was emo. I grew up sad. Like, I was a middle child. I didn't really have
How
that
many
positive-
siblings?
I'm the middle, so 2 older sisters, and I have a little brother and a little sister.
Okay, so it's
5.
5 of you.
So you
Yeah.
guys are you from DC? Where are you currently from? Where you from? We reside
So I was
at?
born in D.C., but I was raised in Upper Marlboro, Maryland.
Okay.
Okay, and you, Cedrica?
Born in D.C., raised in Capitol Heights, Maryland.
Do you guys think, me and Chris, most of you guys here are OGs. Do you guys think that a lot of the mental stuff that's happening now with the young kids is because we're raising a bunch of pussies?
It ain't that though.
And I'm messing with you.
It ain't that. Raising. Nah, that's real real though, right? That's real.
Saying, you know, we
No,
came
that's
from
real.
an era, right? We came from an era that you didn't necessarily. It's like, yo, get over it, get back to work, shut the like. We come from. It was a different now.
No, they diagnosed it. We
COVID,
had it then.
I was about to say that don't make it right.
They-
Y'all was still dealing with
Nah,
shit.
listen,
Y'all was
listen,
dealing with
listen.
shit.
The minute you diagnose something, all of a sudden everybody got it, right? It's what I'm saying. It gives you a reason. It gives you a reason. This is just me. Now, I'm not knocking. I know some people that really have mental health
Oh, no
issues,
question.
right?
But see,
And
I'm
There's
glad
some
you
in this
saying
room.
this. I'm glad you saying this because
I
it's not
think
just
Chris is
about
one
people
of
that's
them.
dealing with
Yeah.
mental health issues. It's not just about the people that's dealing. You got so many other facets and areas to look at from it. So you got people that's have family members who are dealing that don't know what to do. They got significant others of people that don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
I think
Yeah.
the game of life, again, I always say, I'm a father of 4 and grandkids, and Chris and I always talk about our health. You know, we try to take care of ourselves from a health standpoint, because if you get sick, your kids got enough to deal with in their life, then they got a sick parent. Then you understand, like those, I think as parents, we add things.
But how do you know to take care of your mental health, and how do you know what to do
No,
that?
I'm not just saying mental health.
I'm
Health
just
in general. I think the mental health aspect of it,
lifestyle.
there's different levels to that. You know,
There's definitely
let me
different
ask you a
levels to
question.
mental health
You know,
issues.
I always ask my kids
I have an
this.
autistic nephew, so
I ask
Again,
my
shout
kids
out to
every
Joni.
day, how do you feel?
shout out to Joni.
I think
Shout out to Erica. She's again for her birthday. She just hit me
Okay.
too.
I think how you feel when you say mental health. I think one of the things I ask my kids every day, how do you feel? I think happiness is a choice. You got to get up every day and really make that choice. That regardless of what's in front of you, you're gonna be happy. I wrote something the other day. When
That's
you,
good.
me and Chris, when you're so worried about your family and your business, you don't have time to
So-
be sad. I don't have time to be sad and worry about, oh shit, woe is me.
That's right.
I don't have time for
a lot of
that.
people don't have that
Gotta keep it
mindset
moving.
though. That's a
You know
very
what
good
I'm saying?
mindset.
No,
Yeah,
let me.
And
So
it's-
you don't know. Again, Dinero he's my spiritual leader. Like whenever I have any issues spiritually, mentally, like I talk to Dinero. But he's he's in a he's a certain person. He's in a different walk of life.
Yeah.
I know you just see him like that, but he's definitely a different. I'm just saying he's different than most
And
of the
man,
people
that's
that
why
I
when
meet.
Chris says
And that's from that mindset. What he just said.
Yep.
And it's that the mentality he has, the spirituality he has. That's why when he says that, because from him, I'm going to talk for him a little bit. And that's, if you say you have a problem, you do.
Absolutely, I agree.
So that's why he's saying what
affirmation,
he's
that stuff
saying.
is
So if you
real.
understand where he's from, you're manifesting the
Yes,
fucking problem.
absolutely.
So
Exactly.
that's why we don't live with
That-
that.
right, I
So I
agree.
don't live with the negativity or the downside. I'm only thinking, do we all go through ups, downs, trials, tribulations? Of course.
And it's all about how you
course.
word it
It's
and
how
what
you
you
deal
look
with
at
it.
it like.
Right.
Because I don't even look at problems like problems. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what
Exactly.
this tour has taught us though. But that's what we used to doing.
Right,
If
but
we
you-
hadn't gone on tour, we would still be living the same life, with the
Yes.
same
But now
mindset.
I'm gonna address
So-
you
so-
now. You
Go ahead,
found
please.
something in your life that you love to do.
Absolutely.
See, you didn't have, even though you were in the people helping business because you were principal of a school, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
It gave you all the societal. Oh, you're remember titles. Are
I
so
hated
important.
it.
But listen, titles. When you walk into a room and your parents would say, "My daughter's a principal."
They
It's
want
like
to throw
saying,
it out
Come
there.
on.
That's what all it was about.
So and so's a doctor, a lawyer.
Uh-huh.
We live in the society for titles. So now when you turn around and say, "Hey, I'm gonna give up," regardless the monetization that came with the title,
Right.
You're giving that up to do what? To help people. How are you gonna pay, right? So that's it from a society. But when I listen to you speak,
That passion.
right?
Oh,
This
I
is what I
feel
tell
it.
my kids. This is the key. And I think that's the key to mental health.
It is.
So many people are getting up every day and doing something they
They
hate.
hate. Exactly.
But how do you teach them
But wait.
to love something?
No,
that they- Or how to find what they
tell
love?
you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Let's go really quick. You graduate high school and you decide not to go to college for whatever reason, right? Some people, you work, all of a sudden you've been working for two years, now you're 20, and you look around, you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be
Pressure.
I'm gonna become a police officer.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Well, see,
listen,
when
I
we-
know.
so
I
listen,
know.
when we was
and
young,
I'm
that's
not
all
even
you
talking
did.
about the kids that are in the street that ain't thinking college. You already know every day is a battle, right? In that mental health
Yeah.
where it's no love and it's there's no loyalty. So what I'm saying is that most people end up, then they become the cop, buy the car, have the rent, You can't leave that. How are you going to survive?
Stuck.
You're stuck.
And that's what they feel, but that's not true. They do feel stuck.
Well, because I think the being stuck is when you start to realize I actually put myself in this fucking position. Right? When you settle for the woman or the man that you shouldn't just because you tired of being lonely. And
But
I think
if
being
that's
lonely
all
is
you
not
know,
settling.
that's all you going to
look,
do.
you're a different beast. The woman, hey, you're a different beast, though. You can't, you know.
I just find a new one every
Yeah,
night.
that's a different. So what I'm saying is that when I think a lot of the mental health issues, when you know, the other day I'm sitting at the dentist and in the Spanish TV, they put a white kid after white kid after white kid saying these are the new terrorists in the United States, right? And these are these white kids that are built with frustration, right? And then blaming someone else, whether it's the Spanish people, blacks or whatever, and they're going out killing everyone, right? That's a mental health issue. You know, before you do anything, whether it's commit suicide, whether it's cheat, you actually envision it. You manifest it first. You put it out there.
Not all the time. You got impulsive people, man. Sometimes it's no time to think.
Right, but that planning.
That's a situation.
The planning in Walmart. These people who are out doing these mass killings, renting hotels room in Las Vegas they're planning this.
They thought about
of it. Yeah. Even, for example, a person, when you say you're suicidal, think about the thoughts that you're going through. You're really trying to figure out, how am I going to kill myself? Do I hang myself?
Think about doing that in a manic state, though.
Right. And then, but I'm saying, but how do you get to? You got to get to the manic state. I think there's levels to that. But the average person, the average Joe Schmo has a mental issue.
Right. Absolutely. Thank you.
Right?
Thank
because
you.
he's got to deal with.
With a clap of hands.
He's got to deal. Hey, he's got.
No, there's a lot of average right here.
Listen.
Calling a lot of people crazy.
Look, hey, I feel like I'm having a deja vu right now. Go ahead, you gonna say something?
Yeah, ladies, I wanted. Are you guys certified in mental health? Like, what did you have to do? Y'all went to school, back to school, or you got a certificate, or
we had certification. So every state that we go to, that's the type of stuff that we looking for. Like we into everything, anything you can find, like the free stuff. First of all, like, but I'm saying, but we everywhere because we want this to be a statement. This is all about building a foundation right now. We got big plans for this whole organization.
Right.
And so it don't just stop here with the tour. This is to get the word out. This is to get the buzz going.
Right.
You know, and then when we come back, we trying to build infrastructures for these places.
Right.
Like and for these people, like that really need it.
Right. So let me ask you this, because I come from a mental health background too. I did it for like almost 5 years.
Nice.
I was a care navigator.
Oh, I thought you was you. My fault.
Well, I mean, I have, you know, everybody got a little something.
Oh,
But
yeah.
In the Bronx, I was working
Ain't
with.
that right, Ev?
They said they gave the Ric Flair. Woo! Yeah, so you know, with HIV patients, I lost a lot of patients, you know, over the 4-year period. I wanted to ask you, do y'all do like a PHQ-2, like how do y'all, or a PHQ-9, like how do y'all diagnose? Do y'all give a questionnaire to see if the patient needs mental health? Like how do y'all go about that?
So we are more of a resource connector than
Okay.
the actual person who delivers services.
Okay.
But we focus on the ACEs. I don't know if you ever heard of that. It's a
system, yeah.
Right. No,
Yeah.
it's no. The ACE is a questionnaire.
Okay.
And it'll determine whether you're at risk or not of
I was about to say
dealing with
ACEs
a
is
mental
closed.
health dealing with a mental health issue.
Right.
Is that
so-
like a 5 question, 10 questions?
It's actually more like
10, 20.
10 or 20.
So that's similar to what I'm
Yeah,
talking
it
about.
is.
Then.
It is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things out there like that too. It is.
Yeah.
A lot of
If
different
you grew up in a
assessments.
household with domestic violence, you're at risk. If your dad or your mom wasn't
Like if you
present.
check off 2
Yeah.
boxes, then
Yeah.
we need to check
But
you
see,
out.
like we really are trying to step away from, because it's so a whole bunch of people out here doing research and all that. We like boost to the ground with it. Like
Right.
we not doing none of that. We
Right.
don't need to assess. We're assessing by we having these conversations,
Right.
walking into these hoods that as soon as we get into a city, people like don't go to this street. We like, oh, that's where we going.
Right.
That's
Sound
where we
like
want
us.
to
Hey,
be
you
at.
sound like Adventure Minister. That's what
like
they
us.
tell me. They
They
say
say don't go
They
there.
say
We
don't
like,
go there, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
we
what? That's where I
going.
gotta go.
Right.
That's exactly where I gotta go now.
We were in St. Louis.
That's a
we were in the
fact.
show in East St. Louis, and when we told everybody the shows in East, we had like 20 people. Oh, well, we'll see you tomorrow. We're
They
not
were
going
like-
to that side of town.
And they were like, "Why are you going over there?"
Right.
I'm like,
do
"What?
you mean?
That's
We
where I
got
gotta
people
go
over
there."
there, bruh.
No, that's where it's needed the most.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying we got people over here. We
Once
got
you
brothers
hear
and sisters
that,
over
that's
there,
where it's
yeah.
needed the most.
Right.
And I wouldn't feel comfortable if I'm not going where it's needed the most.
Right.
That's right.
If I'm not talking to those people first.
So is there a way that people can like reach out to you guys, like somebody just feeling somewhere and they might have heard this now? Where can they reach out to get advice from you or to get some help?
So our telephone number is 301-456-0563. We're on Instagram.
That's your direct
Facebook.
line?
Yes.
Ooh,
That's
wait.
how
You can
hot
text us,
Slow down and
call
say it
us.
again. Say it again so the people can hear you.
301
Asking for a friend.
456 0563.
Yeah, send a text real quick.
On all social media handles,
me.
Humanity
I'm mentally-
360 4365.
Okay.
I need
help.
I need hands-on. I need hands-on help,
We
yo.
actually got a
Get
lot
you
of
an
resources
ACEs
on our
How do you-
website also.
questionnaire.
No, I do
What's
have.
the
I do
website?
have
The
one.
website.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The
Tell the
website is humanity360for365.com. So humanity360 for 365.com. It's a plethora of resources on there. We're adding more. We actually just partnered up with this holistic healing that wants to do remote healing for us.
Okay.
And so we'll be able to meet people and refer them right on the spot.
Okay.
So that's just different stuff that we're getting into as we travel these states. This is our 12th state, by the way.
Okay.
Where y'all
Oh,
just
nice.
came from?
Huh?
Where did y'all just come from? What state?
We just came from Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Okay.
Jersey, yeah.
And where y'all going after?
Connecticut, Bridgeport.
Bridgeport.
I just came from Bridgeport just now.
You got some connections. You gotta let us know. We don't know a soul for real.
You know me.
Yeah.
Please.
I put you on a lot of people.
Where
out
have
there.
you been
Yeah.
in New York?
Brownsville. We focus on the Brownsville
Okay.
area.
Oh,
We just
BK.
had our holistic expo on
Oh,
Saturday.
they need it in Brownsville.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
Y'all got to come to the South Bronx too.
We gotta be everywhere, right?
No, that's dope. That's
So
dope.
when do you guys find time for yourselves, for your personal lives?
We working on it, man.
Nah,
like
but
a
it's that
24-hour
passion.
job,
This
for real.
is
Yes, what I'm
the-
saying.
You don't get.
I know the answer to that question.
I know,
Yeah,
but
you
it's
know?
dope because when you see the energy and the passion, you're like, they're looking at you like, what do you mean? This is everything in one, right?
Right.
Because you get to meet new people, you get to help, you get to travel. You're constantly doing something that's exciting. Every day you wake up, we're like, what are we gonna add? Who are we gonna meet? Come on, guess what? Guess what you're doing? You're actually fucking living.
Right.
That's life right there.
That's right.
That's life. Chasing a dream, moving, that is what life is about.
That's
When you
right.
see, Chris and I, when you see someone who's older, say 60, 70, 80, and
I'm
they're-
not that old.
And they're constantly, no, but listen, even his pops who's old, the family
Yeah.
keeps him going.
He's old.
And then next thing you know, they fly him out to LA. So it kind of, you gotta have something. I think, you're a perfect example of being mentally healthy where you're chasing a dream and you're, that's the key.
But
that
let's not
chance.
forget that the struggle is attached. I don't want people to see this and think that, you know what I'm
It's
saying, that
easy.
it's not. Yeah, this is an everyday journey
No,
for
we-
our
it's
mental
not-
health as well, because
Right.
we ain't got no daggone money.
Right, but listen, that's
Right.
a
How do you? So you need to really what you're trying to get to is attaching a support system so you could
Almost like a
continue.
sponsor.
A sponsor. You need a sponsor that's
Health
going to actually
insurance
say,
companies.
"I love what you're doing." And there's companies you got to try and get to that would maybe say, "Here, let me donate for this to the cause because we love the efforts you're doing." So that's when it gets politically. You got to, you have to understand those ways of approaching
know
a
what they need
company
to find?
to get that kind of finance or backing and support.
Especially
You know what
for
I'm
the
saying?
referrals.
I'm gonna tell you what I see a lot of white kids do. Find yourself a grant
A grant.
Right.
Who can
There's
put
grants out
Sounds
here.
easy, right? And we are 501c3, so like,
Okay. I'm
No,
just
there it
letting you
is.
know.
There's grants out there. It doesn't. It's not that it's not easy. Everything's difficult.
The government is
And everyone, just think you're one person, like one company. There's millions of companies trying to do the same fucking thing. So you're not, in different areas that could apply to that same grant.
Right.
But there are grants given by the government, for these causes.
so if y'all know some grant writers, then let us know.
all these cities
Listen, no,
that
we're
you
with
guys
you.
are
What
traveling
we're just
to.
trying to do is
Nah, I
put
got you.
that, since it's manifesting, we put that in
I'm
there.
gonna write me a
so
grant.
you can-
too.
Yeah, nah, but they can
I
get
need a
one.
grant too.
Great line.
So
For both of us.
No, I'm trying to empower all these independent artists
Yeah,
and teach them and
absolutely.
educate them. There's grants probably, I'm sure.
Yeah, I
for
love
that
what
too.
you're doing, man. I just want to say that for real,
Thank you.
real talk.
Yeah, they got a book for
Cedrica,
grants.
could you say your phone number again, please? Nah, but ladies, let them know where they could find y'all. The website.
One more question. I got
Go ahead,
another
go ahead,
question.
CJ.
Like with mental health, because you're not diagnosing mental health directly. That has to be a physician or something.
Absolutely.
We're
And
just
that-
introducing like holistic healing, self-help, things that we can do on our own. Like we may see therapists once out of the week, but like what are we doing for the other 6 days?
So that is
Licensed
okay.
social
I'm
worker.
just giving you because you asked me for a grant writer just now, right? So I'm thinking for you. That's part of the problem for you to get that because you have to be buttoned up better, right? In order to you have to structure what you're doing. I had the same challenges, I promise you, from a music standpoint. You have to structure what you're doing better so that corporate America understands.
Absolutely.
Or else they're looking at you like it's just a passion project.
I'm here.
And they wouldn't care what you do or don't do.
Right.
We taking data and all that. I already know how it goes.
No, so if you're getting all of this and capturing that, then you have to bundle it up. And I guarantee you will get the response you're looking for from the people, but you got to get, I'm not a writer. I didn't go to school.
Right.
So, but I'm just telling you, you do have to find that person
We will.
that could help you write it and bundle it up. It's funny, I just hired somebody for me. Seriously.
That's the goal, man.
Shout
That's
out
the goal.
Randy.
Shout out Randy.
That is the goal.
Yeah.
She's a beast. And she's bundling up what I'm doing so I can now position it and package it
Present it the right way.
to corporate America to get. And you're thinking, damn, that's Chris Gotti. And all, yeah, but we didn't have to do this for that.
Right, exactly.
This is now I have to do it.
And we hit the road for 4 years, 150 cities.
Yeah.
Over 150 cities.
Over 150
Right.
cities in 4 years. That's what I did.
Work.
All my money.
In order to get to this
And
point.
I traveled with 12 people
Work.
10 to 12 people every city. Minimum. But I'm blessed. I have people on the ground. So I know that Dex could probably call someone for you, you know, in Bridgeport. Is that what you said you're
Yes,
going?
Bridgeport.
You know, or somewhere in Connecticut. Maybe it's in New Haven or something, but close enough or something. I have people on the ground. I got foot soldiers everywhere. That's
I'm
one of
gonna
my
have to
blessings.
print off this list because we got to talk. We don't talk till March 2023, so
2023.
that's when it's over, and we're gonna end it in Hawaii. Don't be mad if we spend more than a few months there.
Now wait just
That's
a minute.
That's dope.
Hawaii, 2023 March. Everybody, meet us there.
How do y'all put gas in the car?
Look. How do you project 2023 and you saying you got no money?
Well, we've never had money. We 12
I
months
understand. No, women is different.
See, a woman can come out the house with a penny and
I
come
love
back
it.
in with $100 and had a good
No,
time.
that's
Ate,
real.
drank,
I could do
everything.
that. I could do it too, but I don't. You know, I have so many things I'm doing, but that's part of what I do. So I understand that grind, and
That's
I
dope.
commend you guys, and wish you all the
Definitely.
best.
Yeah, y'all
And
booked.
we'll try and connect a few dots for you, maybe.
When you in these cities too and y'all posting, hit us up, Adventures Music.
Closed mouth won't get
So
fed, so always ask for that person wherever you go. You
Right.
might be standing right next to someone in one of those cities that's a person that has mental health, that their auntie, their cousin does exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to ask. You never know where you're going to get the help from.
Right.
Absolutely.
So don't be afraid to speak it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come back.
Yeah. So,
And I'm telling you, because when you searching, you seek, you shall find.
Right.
You seeking, so you got to say it. You got to tell the world. You know?
Absolutely.
so
Yeah, so ladies,
again-
once again, let them know the website. Let them
So
know.
that website is humanity360FOR365.com. The telephone number is 301-456-0563.
Got it.
That don't sound like that
Oh,
number.
yes.
That's a different number.
I got some more in the
playing
comments. We
games.
got y'all some gratitude journals. We want to encourage y'all to write down positive things that happen in y'all life and reflect on them when y'all having a bad day or a bad moment. Just practicing gratitude, man. But I got some more downstairs too.
Okay.
And
All right,
it's
so
a
once
photo
again,
inside,
that's
too.
through Humanity for 365. I want to
I
thank
don't
you,
like to
lovely
put my
ladies, for
feelings
coming
on
through.
paper.
People support them, follow
dope.
them on the social networks. If
Absolutely.
anybody out there write grants and you in support for mental health issues, reach out to them, support them, help them write a grant.
You
know,
take
they-
checks?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. You have a company set up?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We all good.
Okay, so what did you ever think about doing GoFundMe or
We got a GoFundMe. We got a Fundly.
So
we got
tell
a
them your
Cash App,
GoFundMe. How come
Humanity
you didn't say
360.
that?
Everything is Humanity 360. You type in Humanity 360, the GoFundMe gonna come up. The Cash App is Humanity 360. We got Zelle.
It's all on the
Anything you can
website.
think of.
No
Right.
doubt. Any way to
Right.
collect
Go out
that
and
cash.
support.
So once again, I want to thank you, ladies, for coming out with this mental health. I hope it grows. I hope you get to set up infrastructures for people.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of mental issues going on out here in the world.
and that DC vibe is real.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Get it.
That's a fact.